There is something genuinely refreshing about pulling a camera out of your pocket that actually fits there without feeling like you are carrying a brick. This little red number is shockingly thin, and honestly, it is easy to forget it is even in your jacket until you need to grab a shot. It is one of those devices that makes you wonder why we ever stopped carrying dedicated point-and-shoots in favor of just using our phones for everything. The build is sleek, almost slippery, so you might want to keep that wrist strap handy, but the trade-off is a design that slides into a tight pocket effortlessly. What really catches you off guard is how much tech is crammed into this tiny frame. You get a wide-angle lens that actually lets you fit a whole group of people or a decent landscape into the frame without having to back up into traffic. The zoom is surprisingly capable too, reaching out to about 5 times magnification, which is plenty for most everyday situations. Now here is the thing about the sensor. It uses a back-illuminated CMOS setup, and while that sounds like marketing jargon, it actually translates to decent performance when the sun starts to dip. You are not going to be shooting professional-grade night photography, but for a camera this size, it handles low light with way less grain than you would expect. It keeps things clean without needing to blast the flash every single time you are indoors. The video quality is another surprise. It shoots in full 1080p, and the footage looks crisp enough for casual vlogging or just capturing memories. One neat touch is the dedicated movie button on the back. You do not have to dig through menus or switch modes. You just hit the button and it starts recording. It is a small detail, but it makes a massive difference when you are trying to catch a fleeting moment. The stabilization is also worth a mention. It keeps your handheld shots from looking like a shaky home movie from the 90s, which is a huge win for anyone who has shaky hands like me. If there is a downside, it is that the battery life can be a bit of a tease. Because the body is so slim, the battery is tiny, so if you are planning a full day of shooting, you are definitely going to want a spare tucked away. Also, the menu system can feel a little dated compared to the snappy touchscreens we're used to today, but once you get the hang of the buttons, it is simple enough. It is not trying to replace a high-end mirrorless rig, but for someone who wants something better than a phone camera without the bulk of a professional setup, this thing hits a really sweet spot. It is fast, it is tiny, and it takes photos that actually look like they came from a real camera. If you can find one of these in good shape, it is a fun, capable little companion that reminds you how much fun photography can be when you do not have to lug around a heavy bag of gear.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.